collapse of life as we know it, as perpetrated by the global military-industrial complex. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the host of the Ronald Show, Ronald.
What if a government intelligence analyst from the Pentagon is forced to save mankind from extinction and the world from destruction, but first he must evolve into the Messiah and create the plan to save the world? The 21st century Messiah arrives, battles dark forces, and sparks the Armageddon that leads to the apocalypse, rapture, the 2012 pole shift, and extraterrestrial contact. Buy the book today by Ronald Farnham at Amazon and Barnes & Noble. The Second Coming of the Messiah, Book 1, The Awakening. Hi everyone, and welcome to the Ronald Show, documenting the collapse of life as we know it, as perpetrated by the global military-industrial complex. I am Ronald, and today is December 31st, 2011, and it is about 9 p.m., so I'm on the East Coast. I'm in Florida, Palm Bay, Florida, back at my mom's house, visiting. Been here for about... since the 22nd of December, so I've been here for, 9 days? 22, yeah. And tonight, in a few hours, we transition from 2011 to 2012, the year of change, I believe, which we are headed into. And I just got back from dinner over at Thai Delight, where my wife and I had some sushi, and I spoke to a scientist from Patrick Air Force Base, and I'm friends with him. Him and his wife are both scientists, and the husband is working with someone in the entertainment field who has 2 PhDs from MIT, but he's the only person in the United States with 2 PhDs from MIT. And then he abandoned the PhDs, work with those, and he went to Hollywood to be a producer, and he's doing some science fiction type stuff, or science-based things. And he's really into it, and so the scientist and I were talking tonight, and he said the major thing to think about regarding planetary changes is the fact that there could be a sudden major planet impact by an asteroid or an asteroid. The new telescope that just came out that has been deployed by DARPA has found 300,000, I think he said 360,000 bodies, planetoids, or not planetoids, but objects in our solar system that we hadn't seen before. And this may be part of the comet tail of Nibiru, which is moving through our solar system. And I mentioned that, and he didn't deny it. So I think what we are overdue for, which may be happening soon, possibly 2012, which is what I've been talking about, is a major asteroid impact. If that does happen, then we will basically, depending on the size of the impact or how many impacts, if the temperature of the Earth fluctuates downward just a couple of degrees due to the impact, the dust thrown up in the air, then we would go into another ice age, and that would kill all planet on the surface of the Earth, or all life on the surface of the Earth. So that is the major thing that we were going through. Now, he was also explaining to me the pole shift, or the magnetic core of our Earth shifting, which takes long periods of time. So the pole shift of the Earth is going to happen over a long period of time. Although it's going to happen and it happens in cycles, it's not going to affect us as much as we might think. But part of the byproduct of the changing of the flipping, it would be a flipping, he said, of the magnetic core, would not change as much the poles of the Earth with regards to North Pole and South Pole, and then the temperature changes. What it will do is change the magnetosphere locations. And right now, the magnetosphere funnels the protons from the sun over to the North Pole. If the magnetosphere patterns change and all the protons are coming in different areas, then that's going to cause a drastic change in many of the different cycles of energy, and that will also have an effect on our DNA. So that's something to consider, because the sun does affect our DNA and changes us as human beings. I am now studying, and I want you to study it too. I want you to go to creditorinCommerce.com and begin listening to the Temple audio programs, so you can start getting a fix and an understanding of the law. And I'm going to be going through that whole program anyway, and I'll be, I guess, summarizing it here on the show as quickly as I can so that I can teach you about the law, because on April 15th, Tax Day, 2012, that's the day that we as a planet, the United States, and every citizen on the planet, hopefully, if this reality show is doing what I intended to do, which is to spread globally or at least throughout the United States, the fact that we are slaves to a monetary system and the global military industrial complex, but we have the power to change that by tearing up our Social Security cards. So I think on April 15th, nobody will file taxes, and we tear up our Social Security cards and no longer answer to the fiction, and then we take control over things, and then the United States government corporation will have to decide. Well, they won't have a choice. They won't have any employees left, so I guess they're going to have to decide how they're going to handle things. But the way we can handle things is, first we have to take it step by step. But I'll be providing all the answers on the steps after that. In the meantime, I'm going to talk about law. One of the things that I want to discuss really quickly before we go after this to commercial, is that when you get a traffic citation, you can handle the going to court in two ways. Well, no, here's how you do it. If you do go to court to argue the contract for the traffic citation, you're actually dishonoring it. So because you're dishonoring the contract and arguing, which is a dishonorable move, because there are two honorable ways to honor a contract. The one is acceptance, and the other one is conditional acceptance. For instance, when a cop wants to see your driver's license, you can give him your driver's license. That's a sign of acceptance of the contract, because he's asked for it. He says, give me your license. You accept and you give it to him. Or you give him your license under a condition, and you say, I will give you my driver's license for $500 payable up front. Then you hold out your hand. It's up to him to put $500 in your hand so that you'll show him your license. Or he should counter. He can counter offer, or he'll say no, and then you're on your way. So that's how you handle that. But when you're called into traffic and you have dishonored your traffic citation or that contract because remember, the citation is not a contract. It's a memorandum of the verbal agreement that you and the cop have made that you're going to pay that citation, the amount noted in the contract. And so I think what you could say to the cop is, well, being all contracts are verbal and this is just a memo, they do have the fee schedule of the citation. Anyway, the point what I'm getting at is this. When you go into court, and I know I look tired, I'm looking at myself, and it's been a long day, okay? I've been working all week diligently in the sun, and it's been fun. I met about 3,000 people this week, and a lot of them have looked at my Second Coming of the Messiah book, and they're going to be buying it online. And all of you who have been buying my books, thank you very much. Anyway, when you go into traffic court and you're dishonoring the contract by arguing and going into court, as soon as you step into the courtroom, and you step up to the bar, make sure that you're on the record, and then make yourself the beneficiary of the trust. I may have talked about this before, but say, I claim beneficiary of this trust because they've set up a trust now. That courtroom that you're stepping into is a trust set up on behalf of your inability to handle the trust of handling the debt of that contract. Anyway, claim beneficiary of the trust, and then make the judge your trustee, and then have the judge dismiss all charges, and then any money paid into the trust goes directly to you as beneficiary. Okay, that's the lesson for today. Well, I'll probably film some of the ball dropping. So anyway, 2011 has been an amazing year. I've had an amazing life, and now it's getting even more amazing, and it's just an adventure that I could never have planned for. So thank you so much for everything, and thanks for watching The Ronald Show. Happy 2012, Happy New Year, and keep on watching, because my goal is to help you regain complete human sovereignty and help all of mankind regain control over their property and their everything that they own title to. All right? All right. Well, the new year's coming. I don't know what's going to happen, and I'm really excited about it. So we'll see you on the other side. All right? Happy New Year. Thanks for watching The Ronald Show, documenting the collapse of life as we know it, as perpetrated by the global military-industrial complex. All right? I love you guys. Peace.
Have you ever wanted to write a book? Have you ever wanted to write a screenplay? Have you ever wanted to have your great movie idea turned into a screenplay, turned into a movie, turned into a book, and distributed all over the world? Well, now you can learn how to do it with the great new book by Ronald Farnham, How to Write a Screenplay in 30 Days or Less. It includes the logline, theme, synopsis, outline, and screenplay of They, the Three Magic Questions. Learn how to write a screenplay in 30 days or less, or your money back. Get it today at Amazon or Barnes & Noble.
Home video thing. Look at, he tore the mop apart.
Ryan, pick up the mop pieces.
Okay. What, lose more hair?
Yeah.
Here it comes.
Yeah. It looked like Britney Spears. I think that's Britney Spears.
He's here. He comes in the garage. Come on, you.
Wow, look at that. Wow, look at Manhattan.
You want something bad to happen? There's your shot.
My good buddy is
No.
my good buddy is in New York right now. He's at the Fish concert at Madison Square Garden.
Now available at Amazon and Barnes & Noble is Harry Johnson, Diary of a Gigolo Porn Star. The crazy adventure of a 1951-born male in Beaufort, Georgia with a 2-foot penis that grows to 3 feet. He goes on to become an international porn star after becoming a war hero in Vietnam. Get it today at Amazon or Barnes & Noble.
I want my hair to be that color.
No, you don't.
what she used to do? You guys seen the movies?
What did she used to do?
Jane McCarthy was the big
She was a what?
Playboy model.
Ah.
She came out of MTV. She was funny. She was my favorite. She's always been my favorite.
Always amazed at this crowd. The enormity of this celebration. Look at these people as we work our way down the street. Behind me, of course, the crystal ball.
Yes.
Look at the clock. We are getting closer and closer.
Yeah,
She's beautiful, but
It's
sometimes her face is not
as
good.
many times
Yeah,
as it's been
sometimes.
a few years. It's just always so incredible and impressive. It is an opportunity. We're going to bring it to you again. Right after the show.
8 minutes.
2012. Coming up next.
8 minutes. So excited.
We just came back from commercial. Now we're going to commercial again.
Everything's going on right now.
Yeah, this is the last
I
commercial.
want to know who's got enough money to buy commercial space
Disney.
at 11:59:59.
Yeah, really.
Everybody's voice for a mixer, man. You can't really tell.
Who's this? Is this a band?
I guess so. It's the Disney Push Band, I guess.
It's what?
Disney's new Push Band.
Oh.
They'll push them out there in the public and see what they can have on together.
Yeah, the push band.
And all the publicity they can possibly have.
Oh, wow, that's pretty cool.
What would you do if you had one more day? A day to spend with family and friends making less.
If you had one more day.
In 2012, you'll have your chance. It's leap year, so you'll get one more day. Why not make your New Year's resolution a memorable one? To spend your one more day at Disney parks. Because there's no better place to create magical memories that will
Kind of
last a
spooky
lifetime.
sounding.
And now
We only had one more day.
Yeah.
We know what's coming.
Like if the world was going to end tomorrow.
12 is actually real, and we're trying to give you a real hint. You can't outrun it, you might as well come and have a good time.
Yeah. Just before the huge tsunami slams the east coast of the United States and buries Florida underwater, come to Disney and hang out with Mickey Mouse for a day. Or you could go to church and confess all your sins to a Catholic priest and feel a lot better about the fact that there's really no heaven.
Stay tuned for a major announcement from Disney Parks.
Yeah, right?
That's what it said. That's where I went to break.
It said stay tuned for a major announcement from...
Major announcement from Disney Parks.
Coming in 2012, the most shocking. Goodbye, ABC's Revenge. All new episodes begin Wednesday, 10, 9 Central on ABC.
It's Survivor Haiti. Oh, was that Mr. T?
Oh, shit.
What was that? The river.
Oh my god, it's on TV. Look at some holy shit TV, but they put it together too fakey. That's what it's on TV.
What's the river about? Why? What, was that a...
That's what you just saw, same thing I saw. In fact, you taped it. Once we rewind it, play it back again.
I will in February. Is that Santana?
That is Santana, Carlos Santana.
The stage, I've got Hot Shell Ray, Justin Bieber, Carlos Santana, and Pitbull. They all hit our stage earlier tonight.
Wow, Pitbull gets to stand.
5 minutes till midnight.
No, 4 minutes. Yeah, Yeah, if anybody wants to stick a sock on that,
How did you feel being up there in this moment with
Justin Bieber.
You don't have any singles, do you?
What?
Oh, the hell.
What happened to you?
the energy went up. You
When
must
you
have
get
felt
to
that.
I still have the same dollar bills in my wallet as last year. Yeah.
Hey, you know what? I'll plug some friends and I'll just hold you.
Well, wait, I had where was my wallet? Is my wallet in the car? Okay, I still got my same dollars from last year.
How do you put into words what you feel, what you say when you look out right now as you get closer to anything?
Whoever that guy is.
Pitbull?
How much more makeup could they have on that guy?
I think they have like electricity pumping right through his colon.
You see how much?
Don't let it go, Ronald.
Let's do it.
Thanks, Mom. This is my lucky dollar.
Your screens. Have the champagne standing by. We're almost there.
3 minutes, Mom.
So 2 minutes.
2 minutes.
Jesus Christ, Mary.
Graduates of Police Academy were deployed here for the first time. But what an initiation. Enthusiastic, but
Mega.
patiently for the big moment. Great job they have done today. Everybody down in the crowd is
I got one.
Jenny.
Thanks, Ryan. I am standing here with the New York Fire Department Chief Jack Joyce. Welcome.
Thank you.
How long have you been in charge of keeping us safe on New Year's Eve in Times Square?
Well, for 7 years right now.
Wow. And do you have a memorable moment?
Tonight, because tonight's going to be my last night here in Times Square.
Wow. How amazing. Can you introduce me to your family?
Well, my wife, Karen.
How are you? Happy New Year. Hi. Karen, Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Do you guys want to give a shout out to anybody? All my friends and my grandma. My mom and my class.
Grandma, my mother.
Thank you for all your hard work. All right, Ryan, back to you.
Thank you, Jenny.
Here we
Just
go.
a minute before it is
1 minute.
a new year, 2012, and you can feel it now. You can hear the crowd roaring. Lady Gaga,
She is such.
the drop, and we're so close now. About 50 seconds. Think about who you're going to be kissing. It's going to be interesting on this stage, I'll tell you that. Dick, you've done this for the last 40 years.
It's okay.
Please take it away. Count us down to the new year.
And now, the big bonus.
Here.
You made it for it.
Where's your dude?
They should have subtitles for Dick Clark. 12, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year! Look at that, 2012. Wow. Look at Jenny McCarthy was making out with the cop. Yeah. Like making a look at her. Who is that? Oh, look at Dick Clark.
Oh, God.
Handy kissing.
Handy kissing.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, Mom.
Happy New Year, Ronald.
Happy New Year, Adrian. Happy New Year, Declan.
Ryan.
Yeah, Happy New Year, Ryan.
Happy New Year, Ryan. You got to see the New Year with us. Did you have fun, though? Fireworks.
Kiss the dog. Happy New Year, Charlie.
Oh, New Year.
Turn that up,
this is 2012. We're now in 2012. It's now 2012. Isn't that crazy, finally? Is that band that just performed during the commercial?
Everybody seemed to have a good time. Hardly ever happened. You did a great job of throwing a party. And it gets bigger and more fun every year. Ryan?
It does indeed. There's more than a ton of confetti raining down on Times Square. More than 10,000 good wishes are raining down pieces of confetti for people around the world. Electric. People said amazing. Dick?
So we'll see what the commercial is from Disney, right? Or did they already have it?
Thank you very much, Ryan.
It's what?
We had another great new year. People are pushing to the future with hope and goodwill. Not too long from now, they will call the people, sweep up everything, and Times Square will look fine by morning. But for right now, what a night to remember. Ryan?
What?
You said it. One time there.
Oh yeah, that's right.
You know, we're coming off a tough year for a lot of people, but right now everybody's filled with optimism and looking forward to a great new start. Jenny, what's it like in the street?
Well, I just happen to be standing with that hot cop that I just happened to lock liquids lips with the ball drop. Hi, I should have asked you. Nice to meet you. How would you rate my kiss from 1 to 10?
I would absolutely give it a 10.
And did you see fireworks?
I didn't see fireworks, but I think you might have given me some.
I love it. All right. Happy New Year to you guys. Love to you, Ryan.
What?
The ball drop, and I believe we understand.
Yeah, he looked like Robert De Niro a little bit, yeah.
Oh, I can barely hear you. All I can hear is the music. It's so amazing here. It's such a dream come true. The city is so beautiful.
You know, you said it best. Nothing quite like being in your hometown. Tonight, something that you've been looking forward to a long time, and we appreciate you doing it with us.
Oh, the honor is mine. Thank you so much to you, Ryan, and to Dick Clark. Thank you so much.
How would you describe? Can you describe what you're wearing?
It's Versace. I don't know. It's really true, Ryan. You can make it here.
Do you see a penis? Do you see a penis?
Much Lady Gaga, this gigantic party in
She's
time.
got a little bit of a tummy.
We got a lot more music coming up with a special tribute from Beyonce. And next, LMFAO. We'll be right back live.
There's a band called LMFAO. Nice. I could be LOL. I could be FU. I'd like to be FU the band. All right, here's
2012 is a leap year, so what will you do with your extra day? What if you could spend that whole day creating memories that would last a lifetime? Here is a special announcement from Disney Parks. For the first time ever, to make sure you'll have the time you need on weekday, February 29th, both the Magic Kingdom Park at Walt Disney World Resort in Florida and Disneyland Park in California will stay open for 24 hours.
wow.
So you and your family can enjoy
bet you they
select
had some
entertainment
fireworks tonight.
attractions.
You hear that?
24 hours to create unforgettable
They're gonna
Disney
keep the parks
memories.
open
24 hours to create
February
moments that
29th
you
to
never
March
want to
1st,
forget.
24 hours. So you can show up at 8 o'clock in the morning and leave the next day at 8 o'clock in the morning.
It's only for leap year.
Yeah, because it's a leap year. That day doesn't really exist, so you can disappear for a
It's
day.
gonna be a February 29th, but they're gonna stay open for the
So
whole
visit
24 hours.
moredisneyday.com today.
I'm surprised Diana didn't make reservations.
They just announced it for the first time.
Soderbergh, the director of Traffic, Ocean's 11, and Contagion. I have an assignment. Starting when?
There's a couple of good movies coming out. What are you doing back there? Are you sure?
Is that Ewan McGregor? Yeah.
Hey, butthole.
Is he the new James Bond? Haywire. That seems like a cool movie.
I can't believe that people are actually paying me to travel across the world.
With the hair on.
He's not afraid.
All right.
No, they're not.
That's it. Happy New Year.
Allowance done.
Yeah. All right. Happy New Year. I'm going to sleep. All right. Happy New Year.
You really going to bed?
Nah, I'm not going to bed. What if a government intelligence analyst from the Pentagon is forced to save mankind from extinction and the world from destruction, but first he must evolve into the Messiah and create the plan to save the world? The 21st century Messiah arrives, battles dark forces, and sparks the Armageddon that leads to the apocalypse, rapture, the 2012 pole shift, and extraterrestrial contact. Buy the book today by Ronald Farnham at Amazon and Barnes & Noble. The Second Coming of the Messiah, Book 1, The Awakening. Hi everyone and welcome to the Ronald Show, documenting the collapse of life as we know it is perpetrated by the global military-industrial complex. Today is January 2nd, 2012, and so welcome to 2012. Today's my first day. Yesterday, January 1st, New Year's Day, I took the day off from everything. My wife, we went to the YMCA. And we worked out. And you know, if you look at the emblem of the YMCA, it's not actually a Y. It's an arrow. And then there's a pyramid. So start looking for all the signs in the different businesses. You know, like banks, credit unions, any business that's got the pyramid and different signs on it that show that it's Illuminati or global military-industrial complex or part of the whole thing. So behind me here is a business. I've been sitting roadside selling bed sheets, and they've been selling like mad. There's my sister setting up, and we're right here in her driveway, as you can see. And it's been the best place, right, Adrian? Selling bed sheets has been the best place. Right here has been in your driveway, huh?
The best place ever.
Yeah. So, and I'm going to be taking a bunch of these sheets to California and setting up roadside in California. So. Anyway, just checking in with you guys and saying Happy New Year. Welcome to 2012. And we're going to get into some creditors and commerce stuff. And in fact, let's go to some creditors and commerce stuff right now, because my goal is to teach you about human sovereignty. And so 2012 is going to be a big year because there may be some major planetary impacts from comets and asteroids that are planet killers, and they just come right out of the blue. So you might want to go knock on the door of Denver International Airport and say, hey, we want to go down, take your family down there. You want some safety. Remember, your tax dollars do not go to support the government. They go to pay off the debt from the Civil War to the Crown of England. So where's the money coming from to build Denver International Airport and sustain it? I don't know, but you are a member of the United States Government Corporation right now until you do tear up your Social Security card. So go knock on Denver International Airport's door and tell them you need a tour, 5.2 miles. You want them to down below the surface of the earth. You want them to take you to your area where you're going to live during the crisis, because a planet killer comet is going to decimate Earth on the surface. Life on the surface of the Earth will go into an ice age possibly, and it'll just kill all life and foliage, plant and animal and everything. So you want to be underground for that. And there are places all over the world. Start looking for underground places now. Get your survival food in order. And you know what? Maybe nothing is going to happen during 2012. I hope not. But you want to be prepared. You want to say, You want to be prepared for it instead of not. Like Christian Slater says in the movie True Romance, I'd rather have a gun and not need it than need a gun and not have it. That's why we have survival food, and I'll show that to you, the survival food that we have stored away, so just so you know it's true. Alright, well, here's some creditors and commerce stuff. Thanks for watching The Ronald Show, documenting the collapse of life as we know it is perpetrated by the global military industrial complex. We'll be back after some creditors and commerce stuff and maybe a couple of commercials. Alright, peace.
Have you ever wanted to write a book? Have you ever wanted to write a screenplay? Have you ever wanted to have your great movie idea turned into a screenplay, turned into a movie, turned into a book, and distributed all over the world? Well, now you can learn how to do it with the great new book by Ronald Farnham, How to Write a Screenplay in 30 Days or Less. It includes the logline, theme, synopsis, outline, and screenplay of the three magic questions. Learn how to write a screenplay in 30 days or less, or your money back. Get it today at Amazon or Barnes & Noble.
Hi everyone, and welcome back to The Ronald Show, documenting the collapse of life as we know it is perpetrated by the global military-industrial complex. It is still January 2nd, Monday. It's a holiday, 2012, and we're finally into the new year, the year I've been talking about. And I am still, as you can see in the booth here, selling sheets on the side of the road, and I've extended my stay here in Florida probably until January 31st, but I'm going to continue to put together all of the information that you need in order to break free from the slavery of the global military-industrial complex by understanding the law. You want to understand the law so that when it comes time to it and possibly martial law is enacted, or you're ever in a situation where you want to start regaining control of your property, then you'll be able to do that. Alright, so thank you for watching The Ronald Show, documenting the collapse of life as we know it. Here is another installation of more information that I'm passing on to you regarding the redemption information. And so, we'll get back to this show, but after this. But my main focus now is going to be to educate you on how to turn the other cheek and dethrone the global military-industrial complex and eradicate the monetary system. If we do this the right way, as a group, and everyone on April 15th does not file their taxes, then we'll be in good shape. We'll have control. Alright? Alright. So peace. My phone's ringing. Love you guys.
Now available at Amazon and Barnes & Noble is Harry Johnson, Diary of a Gigolo Porn Star. The crazy adventure of a 1951-born male in Beaufort, Georgia with a 2-foot penis that grows to 3 feet. He goes on to become an international porn star after becoming a war hero in Vietnam. Get it today at Amazon or Barnes & Noble.
Hello everyone, and welcome to The Ronald Show, documenting the collapse of life as we know it as perpetrated by the global military-industrial complex. Today is January 3rd. It's a Tuesday, and I am on, it's about 6:17 p.m. I'm driving. I'm on Riverside Drive in Melbourne, Florida, over kind of on the beach side. I'm headed over to Aquarian Dreams. At 7 o'clock, I'm going to go through a Kundalini experience, or at least I'm going to go in there and find out about what a Kundalini experience is going to be like and if I'm ready for it. But they started at 7, so I got to go put gas in the car, and then I'm headed over there, and I'm going to do that because, as you may know and may have read about in the Second Coming of the Messiah book, Book 1, The Awakening, that the Messiah goes through a Kundalini experience. And yesterday I was at the YMCA. I think it was yesterday, or maybe it was Sunday. I think it was Sunday. Yeah, it was Sunday, and I picked up a Natural Awakenings magazine there because I went there with my wife and her friends to work out, lift weights, and picked up Natural Awakenings. And I saw in Aquarian Dreams, they're having a Kundalini Awakening experience thing tonight, where you go in there and I guess you meditate and you bring on the Kundalini experience. Now, part of the collapse of life as we know it, or life as we know it, is that systematically our sixth sense has been turned off so that we don't really, as a group or as a species, practice this type of esoteric or metaphysical practices or behaviors. Part of what I have wanted to do, or have been doing in my Second Coming of the Messiah book series is enlightenment through entertainment, and that is basically getting people to get in touch with or reintroduced to their psychic side, their spiritual side. So that's what this is all about. So I need to go experience this experience for myself so that I can become more in touch with it and maybe teach others how to do it. Articulating and teaching is something that I want to be able to do with regards to these things that I'm asking you to do as a species and as a planet and as one. And of course, one of the things we're talking about is tearing up our social security cards, not paying taxes, disenrolling from the global corporations, and claiming our sovereignty, and starting out without a monetary system all over again and going into 1,000 years of peace. Documenting the collapse of life as we know it. Because life as we know it is about scarcity, poverty, inflation, taxes, death, sickness, war, murder, and imprisonment. People go to jail all the time for crimes of commerce and these crimes of commerce are a derivative of or a byproduct of the fact that we have a monetary system. And of course, we want to get rid of the monetary system so we can move onward and upward as a species and live for the betterment of mankind and space exploration. And then the government corporations can, the people, science and spirituality can come together and we can start devising the steps that we want to take towards enlightenment, human enlightenment, space exploration. We want to enter the Gene Roddenberry world of what the world of Star Trek was, which was to seek out and explore new life and new civilizations, to boldly go where no man has gone before. And they did that without a monetary system. All right. Well, I'm going to go do this Kundalini thing, and I will definitely let you know what that is like and what I went through and what has happened. Could be nothing, I don't know for sure. I might turn on the camera and be in tears of joy or tears of pain. Depends on how it goes. Thank you for watching The Ronald Show, documenting the collapse of life as we know it is perpetrated by the global military-industrial complex. I'll talk to you soon. So go ahead and watch this commercial about one of my books, I think. Or maybe, I don't know. All right, peace.
What if a government intelligence analyst from the Pentagon is forced to save mankind from extinction and the world from destruction, but first he must evolve into the Messiah and create the plan to save the world? The 21st century Messiah arrives, battles dark forces, and sparks the Armageddon that leads to the apocalypse, rapture, the 2012 pole shift, and extraterrestrial contact. Buy the book today by Ronald Farnham at Amazon and Barnes & Noble. The Second Coming of the Messiah, Book 1, The Awakening.
Hello everyone, and welcome back to The Ronald Show, documenting the collapse of life as we know it is perpetrated by the global military-industrial complex. Today is January 4th. It is Wednesday, 2012, and it is about, 10 o'clock in the morning. I just finished setting up right behind you is a whole roadside set up in front of my sister's house of bed sheets and stuff that we're selling. We import all these different things from all over the world and then we sell them. Yeah, I know. I'm saying don't buy this, don't watch TV, don't do that. You're shoving crap down your throat, and yet I'm selling it. Well, just because I don't want the system to be the way it is doesn't mean I don't have to live in it. And so part of living in it is having to make money, and I'm doing whatever I can to make money. Writing books that feed my passion of writing, selling things that people need like bed sheets, and in fact we're just making a big deal with some Haitians, and they're going to be sending a whole bunch of sheets down to Haiti to help in the earthquake relief effort. So we're doing our part. And I'm still in Florida. I'm in Palm Bay, Florida now on vacation. I was supposed to go back to Los Angeles on December 26th, but I was helping out my sister and my mom. My mom was working the booth out here, and so I gave them a break, and I decided to go home tomorrow on the 5th, but I think I'm going to stay until the end of January 31st, maybe even until the end of my birthday, which is February 17th. So I've been sitting out here doing the final edit on my Second Coming of the Messiah book, as you can see. And so in a couple of days this will be done. My roommate in Los Angeles, Scott DuPont, he's mailing me my hard drive today with the original documents on it. And so I will be editing the manuscript on this, re-editing it, and then everyone will have the final edit of the Messiah book, even though it's for sale right now. And I'm sure part 2 is out by now. By the time this hits the airwaves, the Second Coming of the Messiah book 2, The Rapture, will be out. And I want to get that out before April 15th so that everybody can, tear up their Social Security cards and not file taxes at the same time. Another book that's out now that I wrote, that's probably out by now, and I haven't even finished the book as of right now, January 4th, but by the time you see this, the book will be out, and it's called The Ronald Diet, Sport Eating and Staying Skinny. And as you saw, I was able to lose 60 pounds in 90 days by juice fasting. And one thing I realized is that nobody really wants to exercise and nobody really wants to eat right. We're a fat, dumb, lazy society. And yeah, there are those people that fill up the gyms and you see running on the road and biking and everything like that. But for the most part, 30% of the United States is obese or morbidly obese, and then probably another 20% is obese. And we're just reaching an epidemic proportion of fat people in our country. So my book is designed to teach people how to gain control over their body mass while still eating all the junk food they want and not having to exercise. So while I've been on vacation, I've just been chowing. I've been eating donut. For breakfast, I had a donut and a couple of bagels and a few cups of coffee. Here's my coffee right here. Yesterday I had chocolate ice cream, donuts, bagels, a Five Guys burgers and fries, peanuts, everything. I'm just eating like a hog. And my wife bought me a pair of 34-inch jeans, 34 waist, 30-inch length. And they're a little loose on me, so I went, I'm still maintaining a 32, 33-inch waist, even though I've been eating like a pig the past couple weeks. And I'm going to continue to do so until I go back to California. Then I'll probably juice fast for a week, get back to my the weight I want to be, and then I'll continue doing acting and stuff like that. So that's the goal. So get that book. You don't want to exercise. You don't want to eat right. Nobody does. What this teaches you is how to clean out your intestines over a 30-day period, get your body where you want it to be, maybe 30, 60, 90 days, depending on how much body fat you want to lose, and then you're good to go. Then you can go back to eating whatever you want. It's the Ronald Diet. Sport eating and staying skinny. I sport eat. And what is sport eating? I eat whatever the fuck I want. Excuse my language, but it's true, and that's what I've been saying. How can you eat that? People say, I can eat whatever the hell I want, because I know how to juice fast. Alright, so thanks for watching The Ronald Show, documenting the collapse of life as we know it is perpetrated by the global military-industrial complex. See you after this. Peace.
Have you ever wanted to write a book? Have you ever wanted to write a screenplay? Have you ever wanted to have your great movie idea turned into a screenplay, turned into a movie, turned into a book, and distributed all over the world? Well, now you can learn how to do it with the great new book by Ronald Farnham, How to Write a Screenplay in 30 Days or Less. It includes the logline, theme, synopsis, outline, and screenplay of the 3 magic questions. Learn how to write a screenplay in 30 days or less, or your money back. Get it today at Amazon or Barnes & Noble.
Hi, I'm Ronald Farnham. Every day of every year, innocent children suffer from hunger. It's up to us to help. The children are our future. Let's stop talking about helping and start helping. So donate today.
Now available at Amazon and Barnes & Noble is Harry Johnson, Diary of a Gigolo Porn Star. The crazy adventure of a 1951-born male in Beaufort, Georgia with a 2-foot penis that grows to 3 feet. He goes on to become an international porn star after becoming a war hero in Vietnam. Get it today at Amazon or Barnes & Noble.
What if a government intelligence analyst from the Pentagon is forced to save mankind from extinction and the world from destruction, but first he must evolve into the Messiah and create the plan to save the world? The 21st century Messiah arrives, battles dark forces, and sparks the Armageddon that leads to the apocalypse, rapture, the 2012 pole shift, and extraterrestrial contact. Buy the book today by Ronald Farnham at Amazon and Barnes & Noble. The Second Coming of the Messiah, Book 1, The Awakening.
Have you ever wanted to write a book? Have you ever wanted to write a screenplay? Have you ever wanted to have your great movie idea turned into a screenplay, turned into a movie, turned into a book, and distributed all over the world? Well, now you can learn how to do it with the great new book by Ronald Farnham, How to Write a Screenplay in 30 Days or Less. It includes the logline, theme, synopsis, outline, and screenplay of the three magic questions. Learn how to write a screenplay in 30 days or less, or your money back. Get it today at Amazon or Barnes & Noble.
It's the Ronald Show, starring Ronald, documenting the collapse of life as we know it, as perpetrated by the global military industrial complex.